And obviously onto your Campbell Hatton. How did he find his first media week, shadow boxing in the ring? How did he sort of find that first week?
Oh, you know, he's got my style, Campbell. You know, he's got my style. He looks like me, which poor kid. But he's also got the chat like me. So we did the media week really well. And I think people won't help but like him. Do you know what I mean? He's got an exciting style. Fights like me. Body punches. He's got you know, every time I put him up with one, he's got a one line. He's always got an answer back at you. But he's a good kid. He's got a great sense of humour, great fighting style. He's a good kid. No airs and graces, you know. And you know, it's just what happened with me. You know, people like me because of the way I fought, because of my attitude, because the way I was with my opponents, the way I was with people. And he's exactly the same. I wouldn't have brought him up any different. I wouldn't have expected any different from him. And I think the minute you know, he's always going to have that Ricky Hatton's son over his head, you know, and everything like that. But I think once he has a few fights under his belt and people see the type of fighter he is and how exciting he is, and more when they stick one of them under his chin and they see what type of lad he is, you know what I mean? I'd like to think they'll love him like they loved me. And he's got a great team behind him in Matchroom. He's got me and Matthew backing him, looking at from the boxing side of things, and that is, he's got a wonderful opportunity, and sooner or later he'll have to do it. We'll have to step out the ring and he'll have to do it himself. And I think when he gets that chance, I don't think he'll be found wanting.
A couple of questions left. First one, obviously your former opponent Floyd Mayweather has signed a contract to fight a internet star in Logan Paul. What are your sort of thoughts on that? And it's probably a no, but would you ever do that in the future?
I think I'll be doing my hair on that fucking night. You know, I mean, it's like, listen, I'm not going to blame, you know, Logan Paul, or I'm not going to blame Conor McGregor for what he got against Mayweather. If somebody's offering you the money, you know, if someone offered me the money, I'll probably have it. And I think I speak for everyone in the room, we'll probably do the same. But I think it's got to be taken out of certain people's hands. A few years ago, the sport we loved, it had too many belts, too many weight divisions. Now it's got all these belts, all these weight divisions, catch weights, catch fights, catch sports. Yeah. Now, as long as you've got 7 million followers, stick a pair of gloves and stick you on a poster, you get 50 fucking million. Do you know what I mean? It's what's happened to our sport.
Yeah.
Know? I mean, you know, you don't blame these lads, but somebody's got to step in and just go, you've taken the piss.
Now, and actually, off the back of what you've just said, what do you make of the new Bridgerweight division in between cruiserweight and heavyweight?
I think it might be a good idea, that, because heavyweights are getting so big now, aren't they? You know, your heavyweights years ago, they were like 15 stone, 15 and a half stone. Even 16 stone these days is seen relatively small, innit? You know, when you get your Tyson Furies up, you know, it's frightening. So I think it's that's a good move. I think they've made. We made, you know, complaints about too many, but I mean, you get a kid that's right in the middle of cruiserweight and heavyweight. He's in no man's land, isn't he? Yeah. So I think that's a great decision. Yeah, really. I've always thought that way. You know, seeing as you see an heavyweight now that's under 16 stone, you know, he's going to struggle, isn't he? So how they've eased the gap in weights now, I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
No, definitely. And obviously Isaac Chamberlain, I don't want to speak too soon, but maybe in a few years, once he's fought a cruiserweight, he could go to that Bridgerweight in between as well. Yeah,
because sometimes so many people have, you know, just because they've been caught, they could have been world champions, but just because they've been caught right in the middle, they've probably not fulfilled the potential. So it's going to give a lot of opportunities, you know, that where people are scratching their head, you know, should I stay cruiser, should I go heavyweight, should I do? It takes the pressure off them now, so some people might get a better opportunity, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, look forward to Brett's fight, look forward to Campbell fighting soon, and thanks for talking.
Can't wait.
Cheers.